Okay, so first of all, can you just, without giving too much away, give us a brief synopsis of what Goldfish is about?
Goldfish is essentially a film about a world in which happiness is now the law. We're basically discovering whether happiness should be the goal of life, how important negative emotions are, because you need the troughs as well as the high points in life to really enjoy life. We're basically basing it upon some philosophical ideas, primarily from Plato's Allegory of the Cave, basically seeing what reality is and how it's very subjective, and it's basically based on an authoritarian state. So the goldfish represents swimming around in a bubble, and once you come out of the bubble, you die. So that's really the symbolism of it.
Okay, so what are you wanting to sort of bring to the film? What sort of creative ideas have you really had for the process?
Yeah, so some creative ideas are, I want to set it up in the opening credits, what the whole film is about. So I think through cinematography, we want to get across symbolism, which I think is important. You can have a great film with great dialogue, but really what it comes down to is you can get so much more across rather than through dialogue, through symbols, through what you're seeing. For example, if we're doing a time lapse through the central London, it's showing how busy London is. People are subconsciously thinking that. So I've taken some influences from other directors and styles for that. Yeah.
So what kind of directors have you been looking at for your inspiration?
Okay, well, the first one not many people have heard of, he's called Florian Henkel. He's a German director, and he created a film about the German DDR state, and he uses symbols everywhere in his filmmaking, and it's not really through the dialogue where you cry and you laugh, it's the symbols and the little things that the camera picks up. So that's what I'm focusing on, really, the symbols rather than the dialogue of the film. But as well, it's more the emotion. You want to get people's emotion and intensify it. Another thing is probably Christopher Nolan. He's very, very good at making intense situations, getting close-ups of the face, and it's really what he's good at is creating subconscious thought in the audience. So rather than making something obvious, it's something that the audience have to think about. Matrix is probably my favourite film of all time because it makes you really, really think. You have to watch the film and sit there and understand it. That's really why, yeah.
Okay, so final question. What are you most excited about in this whole process?
What I'm most excited about, honestly, is finishing it. So I want everybody to watch this and to not rethink their life, but I want them to examine their life. And I want to see if they can take anything away from it, bring it to their own life to help them. Because essentially the role of a film, but also the director, isn't just to create a story, but it is to make people almost change their life, to make the world a better place. Otherwise, you're not doing your job as a director. If you're not making another life better and making people think about their life, then you're almost failing as a director. So that's why I want people